I brought in a news article myself here. This showed up 2 weeks after, like 2 days after our last live show. A gentleman brought up an article about medical research and whether or not faith and religion has any aspect on it. So I thought it was quite coincidental that the article showed up afterwards. But you go just to hit a few highlights of the points. It was saying patients are 12 times more likely to survive open heart surgery if they have religious faith and social support, according to the Dartmouth Medical School study. We contend that that's part of the reason why we're getting our Atheist Community of Austin together, is to give that social support. The atheists never had that social support, so it's the human contact. The religion had, if they did a true study, they would have had a second group, a double-blind study that had no religion and still had social contact, and I think they would have had the same results. So this is not a true scientific study because they didn't do that.
Right. We had a caller that explained a lot about how the questions with the study and why it wasn't a good investigation, but we support scientific investigation of all claims such as this. Absolutely.
And then it's going mortality rate for people who attend religious services once a week or more is 25% lower in men and 35% lower in women than those who go to their house of worship less frequently, concluded a University of California, Berkeley study that was conducted over 28 years. See, they try to convince you, the validity of these studies by using, a university and the length of time. But our point is the study says that regular churchgoers were more likely to stop smoking, increase exercising, increase social contacts, and stay married. These are all lifestyle choices that you can make without having to bring religion into it. And again, if they had a double-blind study that was showing, I don't smoke, I exercise regularly, I take my vitamins, and I'm down here every Sunday morning, so it seems like I could qualify very easily, in that same group, and hopefully I think I would live a little bit longer than average and not have religion as any way in part of it.
Well, that would be my question. What would be what's their information on people that attend an atheist meeting once a week?
Yes.
Are they healthier or
well, hopefully after yes, that's maybe we'll have to. Our group's only been in existence now, going on our second year. Mm-hmm. After 28 years, we'll see what our
nobody died.
Yeah, nobody's died in our group yet. And good point. Then continue on. People who attend religious services at least once a week have stronger immune systems, says a Duke University medical researchers theorize that regular church attendance reduces stress, which is thought to have an adverse effect on the body. Again, it's the social contact, and you don't have to go to a church to go there to relieve stress. You can come down there and raise hell with us. I don't know.
In fact, that actually answers that speaks to a theory I had about that, because what I was thinking, that a good reason behind that is that what do you do when you go to church? You sit there quietly, you don't say anything, you don't party, you don't have fun, you just kind of sit there quietly, and it's almost like meditation for a lot of people. I think if somebody were to do that without the church or at home once a week for about an hour a week, of course it's going to reduce your stress.
Yes, exactly. And we recommend you doing that.
Sure.
You do not have to go to a church to do that. We do have a caller here. Let's see what.
Before we take the caller, I'd just like to point out that the social interaction of going to church probably has a positive effect on people's health. But there's been a number of studies recently that say humor is really good for people's health.
Good point.
And they rarely tell good jokes in church. And, at least they did in the one I went to.